Hello students, CA Final Audit November 24 paper review video. If you are giving group 2 exams, my request don't see this video. All right, so reviews are coming in that all our content on YouTube, Telegram, and all the students who have taken our lectures. I think most of you have benefited, and if that is the case, then please leave your comment in the comment box. Now, I am going to give you a proper full suggested answer, everything. All right, just stay with me. पूरा document ready है. ये रहा. I'm recording from my office and not in the studio, so please forgive me if the recording quality is not that great, but content quality is great, don't worry. All right. हर attempt में वही चीज क्या बताना that papers were asked from whatever important I had given to you on the Telegram. For students who are new on this channel, you can check my Telegram channel and then come over here. But I'm grateful that all my experience and your dedication. I think it will work out. It will give you an exemption. Chalo, very quickly now. This document was prepared ASAP after the exams. All right, and I was into lots of things. But I have ensured that every single page number, point number reference is there. Module references have also been given. So if at all there is any typo error, please type it in the comment box and we'll rectify. Don't worry. So first question was with respect to issues identified, fraud risk factors, incentive opportunity, pressure, attitude, rationalization, essay 240, chilla kar bola tha, and the top of my voice that this is going to be there as your MCQ question. All right, so tax 7 jurisdictions and significant related party transaction that gives the best opportunity to the management for committing a fraudulent financial reporting. All right, so that is why the answer over there will be C. I have given this PDF on my Telegram channel also, and you can take screenshots from here also along with reasons I have given you. Module page number has been given so that pan India everyone can see this. Otherwise, students who had taken our lectures also know that we had done this. Question number 2, superb question from Caro 2020. But let me tell you, you can answer this if you know the guidance note on Caro 2020. And in our lectures, we go in great details in Caro. All right, but I must say hats off to the ICI for asking such a question. Guidance note on Caro 2020, employee state insurance, companies paying lump sum amount every time and there are some insignificant differences. If that is the fixed method of payment and if the company is not committing errors over there, all right, then there is no need to report. So the answer will be A. I have given guidance note on Caro over here, that link, and I've also given the page number and the point number where this point has been given. All right. Then okay. Next, question number 3. Versus Deva and company assigned the following procedures to internal hard. Yes, ISA 610, internal auditors direct assistance concept. So when it comes to internal auditors direct assistance concept, there are certain areas where we cannot give the work to the internal auditor for direct assistance. Alright, उसमें 4 areas थे और उसमें से अगर आप देखोगे फर्स्ट एंड थर्ड एरिया क्लियरली वी कैन नॉट गिव इट टू द इंटरनल ऑडिटर. सेकेंड एरिया का फर्स्ट लाइन ऐसा लग रहा था, द फर्स्ट लाइन दैट वी कैन नॉट गिव इट टू द इंटरनल ऑडिटर, बट वर्क विथ विच इंटरनल ऑडिटर्स आर इन्वॉल्व्ड एंड विच विल नॉट बी रिपोर्टेड टू द मैनेजमेंट. नो विच हैज ऑलरेडी बीन रिपोर्टेड टू द मैनेजमेंट, यानी ऐसा काम जो इंटरनल ऑडिटर ने ऑलरेडी कर लिया है and has been reported to the management, that work will not assign to them. Otherwise, there will be a maker checker self review threat over there. But here, internal have been involved but not reported to the management. All right, so this work can be given. All right, that not word is something that needs to be taken care of over here. So we have second point over there as the answer. Question number 4 was very simple. SA 710. Prior period financials has a modification. It has an impact on the current year also. So we will have to modify opinion and give reference to current year figures as well as previous year figures. Opinion will be on current year, but while writing basis for modified opinion, all right, we'll have to give reference to both the years figures over there. Okay. So that is the point. Next, अरे बाप रे क्या हो गया ये? Okay, we have it over here. Next, question 5. Yeah, question number 5 is with respect to subsequent event. It is a May 18 examination question repeated. ये हमने हमारे textbook में भी किया था. So it is a category 2 subsequent event after the date of auditor's report but before the issue of financial statements, and that is why 1, 2 and 3, those three basic A, B, and C, procedures are to be performed. So the last procedure is not to be performed over there, because so you can see, yes, it is a made in examination question. Same thing got repeated over here. Next, question number 6. I think I'm the fastest to come out with the suggestion answers, hints, everything, with the entire PDF. So one or two typo errors here and there, agar kuch hue to please come back to me, okay, in the comment section. In response to the management offer, guide CA, I mean taking up the assignment. So if you are a practicing CA, if you're a part-time lecturer somewhere, then in that same college, वो सेम कॉलेज में आप स्टैट्यूटरी ऑडिट नहीं कर सकते. ये मैंने कल एकदम स्पेसिफिकली ऑन द एग्जाम डे रिवीजन वीडियो ऑल्सो आई टोल्ड यू that please be careful ऐसे questions में you have to give a reference of clause 4 part 1 second schedule, because it is given as an example. मेरा professional ethics marathon revision video also have said this. All right, next question number 7. Okay, CAV engagement partner wants to communicate. Which of this information is not to be communicated with those charged with governance? All right, देखो भाई, अगर uncorrected material misstatement है, emphasis of matter, other matter, already material uncertainty है, so all of this will be communicated with those charged with governance. But if there are no key audit matters, है ही नहीं key audit matters, so what are you going to communicate with those charged with governance? All right, so that is why that D point. Okay. क्वेश्चन नंबर 8, व्हेन इट कम्स टू रिटर्न रिप्रेजेंटेशंस पे मैं कितने सालों से थोप थोप के आई एम सेइंग दिस, दैट रिटर्न रिप्रेजेंटेशंस आर कंसिडर्ड as a supporting evidence and not as a sole evidence. Even though management has provided reliable return representation, it will not affect the nature or extent of evidence that you obtain. So that is why in case of question number 8, B will be the answer over there. All right. And I've also given module page number references wherever it is required. ESG, SDG, it was expected कि principles में से होगा. All right. तो principles के ही question होते हैं उसमें. So they wanted you to tell about principle 9. Principle 9 is about providing value to the consumers. So उसमें 1, 2, and 3 are providing value to the consumers. But the fourth head is principle 2. I've given the page number references also to avoid any kind of confusion. Then point number, that question number 10. Question number 10 is again about undisputed fees of the previous auditor not being cleared, लेकिन इसमें तो clear हो चुका है, and there is no unit point also that is getting attracted over here. All right, dues are completely settled. तो थोड़ा question tricky था. All right, the English framing of the question, sometimes the question itself is not very difficult, but the English framing of the question is not that great. All right, so that is why sometimes students get confused. So if the predecessor auditor dues are cleared, ये तो अपॉइंटमेंट के पहले ही क्लियर हो चुका है, then there is no issue over there. All right, and the audit can be accepted if predecessor auditor's dues are cleared. All right, again, if you have any confusion, anything, we can always have a healthy discussion in the comment section over here. All right, so this entire 3 hours paper, I have just hushed it up in 60 minutes to give this particular PDF and recording the video over here. All right, then question number 11, ऑडिट ऑफ PSU से क्वेश्चन. ये तो सीधा सीधा क्वेश्चन था ओवर हियर, regarding the functions of COPU, that Committee on Public Undertakings, regarding the functions of COPU. All right, so what are the functions of COPU over here? ये आपका टेस्ट और अंडरस्टैंडिंग मॉड्यूल क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 है, regarding the functions of COPU का PSU का whatever is the PSU, वो PSU का autonomy, efficiency वगैरह देखना COPU का फंक्शन है. In my revision video I told you that this is going to be there. All right, so that option 11 का, yes, I have marked there option D, 3 and 4 correct. ये तीन दोनों मिल जाएगा आपको, when you see that answer number 1 of COPU. Then next, coming to next one, yeah, this was a very good case study. 1 or 2 points were really, really good. All right, so what is the DTL calculation? So DTL calculation में what are the figures to be excluded? So 50,000 crore का था. All right, and from that, this paid up capital, reserves, credit balance in P&L, loan taken from RBI, refinance taken from Exim Bank, NHB. All right, that needs to be excluded, and this partial amount of recoveries from the borrowers in respect of debts considered bad. And the last one, margins held and kept in sundry deposits for funded facilities. मैंने चिल्ला चिल्ला के DTL के टाइम भी बोला था, बैंक ऑडिट पढ़ाते वक्त भी, that DTL is something that can be asked as MCQ. So all of those predictions were there over here. So answer, as per my calculation, the answer is 18,880 crores over there. I have given the page number reference, module reference also. Okay. Then regarding 13th question, audit design matrix में इट इज लाइक अ एक्सेल शीट कॉलम जहां पे हम क्वेश्चंस क्या पूछने, एविडेंस क्या लेने, डेटा कलेक्शन एनालिसिस मेथड. So audit of PSU से again. So if you have left audit of PSU in option, I think there are three questions in the entire paper which created problems. All right, so that was the point. Then audit of banks में यहाँ पे figures calculation थोड़ा बराबर नहीं दिया था. So I think they just wanted CRAR का percentage. You know, the English is not proper. Whether they want us to calculate exactly as per the facts of the question, they want CRAR ka percentage, because CRAR ka percentage is 9% over there. All right. So with respect to this, what you have done, you can please comment in the comment section given below, because the formula is eligible funds divided by the risk weighted assets into 100. All right. Okay. Tier 1, Tier 2 capital eligible funds divided by risk weighted assets into 100. That is the formula over there. Risk weighted assets and off balance sheet items taken together. Okay. I given the module page number also over there. देन ऑन एनबीएफसी का कैटेगराइजेशन था. एक तो उन्होंने डिपॉजिट टेकिंग बोल दिया, तो इट कैन नेवर बी बेस लेयर, एंड टॉप अपर लेयर के लिए इट हैज टू बी इनटू टॉप 10. Alright, so anyways, it was very clear that it is a middle layer NBFC over there. Alright, top 10 का क्वेश्चन में तो डिटेल्स नहीं था. So this scanned copy is also very irritated scanned copy that I've got from some Telegram group. Alright, okay. So top 10 का तो इसमें डिटेल्स में नहीं था. Fine. Then next, coming to the descriptive questions, question number 1 was about SQC1 monitoring policies, cut, copy, paste content, module page number has been given. All right. Question number 1B was again very, very good. Working capital limits के अंदर cash credit, working capital limits, letter of credit facility, amount sanctioned देखना था. If amount sanctioned is more than rupees 5 crores at an aggregate, then we need to consider it. All right, and that is why the entire clause 2B का जो पूरा reporting है वो आ जाता है, where we have to see the quarterly statements, and there is a difference, we need to comment upon that. All right, so again it was a very well drafted question. Okay, question number 1C. या स्ट्रेट मैंने May 24 में जो क्लियर नहीं हुए थे उनको भी बोला था, एंड आई शाउटेड एट द टॉप ऑफ माय वॉइस दैट बॉस यू हैव टू डू ऐसे 800 सीरीज एसआर ऐसे एसआरएस. मैंने बहुत अवेयरनेस किया, इसका टेलीग्राम चैनल से भी डाला है. आई एंश्योर दैट द रिवीजन वीडियो इज आल्सो देयर, एंड आई थिंक अगेन इट हैड अ वेरी बिग इम्पैक्ट ऑन द पेपर. So this was clearly from your review series SRE 2400, and what are the points to be considered while accepting the engagement. ये clear मेरे revision videos में मिल जाएगा, and I've given the page number also over there. All right, 1C. Question number 2A. Now, superb question. Yesterday I shouted in my revision video, and I said this, that when it comes to government when it comes to government audit, all right, if there is no time to wait for reply, then we can give a conditional acceptance. And this was a government control entity, and appointment is done through regulatory procedures. So is case mein, if there is no time to wait for reply, then we can give a conditional acceptance, clause 8 part 1 first schedule. Question 2B, again SA 610 direct assistance. Working papers prepared by the internal auditor under direct assistance will be considered as our property, because वो हमारे instructions के अंदर है. और बाकी मैंने आपको बोला था, चिल्ला कर हिंट दिया था कि डॉक्यूमेंटेशन का कोई भी क्वेश्चन है, जितना भी आ जाता है बोल देने का. इवैल्यूएशन ऑफ इंटरनल ऑडिटर, द बेसिस अपॉन विच वर्क हैज बीन असाइन्ड टू द इंटरनल ऑडिटर, लॉट्स ऑफ थिंग्स यू कैन राइट फॉर डॉक्यूमेंटेशन पार्ट. क्वेश्चन 2C अगेन डिजिटल ऑडिट से था. इट वाज लिटिल बिट जनरल नॉलेज से लिखो, वैसे लिखो तो भी इट्स ओके. आई मीन इट वाज नॉट अ वेरी ऐसा कट कॉपी पेस्ट क्वेश्चन, बट आई हैव गिवन द पेज नंबर ऑफ द मॉड्यूल. बट आई थिंक 1 or 2 marks here and there students will be able to get. क्वेश्चन नंबर 3A, आई वॉज वेटिंग की लाइफ में प्रोफेशन इसमें कभी ऐसा होगा कि डिसिप्लिनरी मैकेनिज्म से क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे, एंड आई एम वेरी हैप्पी दैट फाइनली दे हैव कम टू दैट. सो एक तो प्रोवाइडिंग रॉन्ग इन्फॉर्मेशन टू द डायरेक्टर डिसिप्लिन, सो क्लॉज 3 पार्ट 2 सेकंड शेड्यूल, एंड फर्स्ट एंड सेकंड शेड्यूल दोनों का मैटर था, तो इट वुड हैव बीन प्लेस्ड बिफोर डिसिप्लिनरी कमिटी, एंड 90 डेज के अंदर द अपील नीड्स टू गो टू द अपीलेट अथॉरिटी. एक चार्ट दिया है मॉड्यूल में, एंड आई हैव गिवन द पेज नंबर आल्सो. क्वेश्चन 3B over there is regarding SA 600, the procedures and documentation part. I think fairly students would have been able to answer this. I've given the page number references. Investigation due diligence, मैंने चिल्ला कर बोला पूरा चैप्टर मत करके जाओ, but at least do the module questions for investigation and due diligence. I said that in my last exam day plan also, and the cut copy paste investigation का fraud through supplier ledger question was asked. All right. Then SA 701 key audit matters. Factors determining key audit matter. Significant read, you were first supposed to write and say that this is a key audit matter. Significant read is my code word for the students who have studied with me. And secondly, it was not prohibited by law, so कोई exception में नहीं आएगा, so we can write it. And introductory language में there are 2 points to be written. Alright, याद आ रहा होगा सब that the definition of key audit matters, and we give one clarification that auditor does not express a separate opinion on these matters. Alright. ऐसे 805 मॉड्यूल क्वेश्चन कॉपी पेस्ट एडवर्स ओपिनियन है ऑन द फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट्स देन वेदर ऑन स्पेसिफिक एलिमेंट यू कैन यू गिव एन अनमॉडिफाइड ओपिनियन. यहाँ पे स्पेसिफिक एलिमेंट बहुत बड़ा एलिमेंट था, प्रॉपर्टी प्लांट इक्विपमेंट, बट यू आर सपोज्ड टू राइट द 3 कंडीशंस ऑलराइट बेस्ड अपॉन व्हिच दिस कैन बी डन. सो आई हैव गिवन द पेज नंबर रेफरेंसेस आल्सो. ऑलराइट, सो या देन नेक्स्ट आपका था अगेन ईएसजी में व्हाट इज द ऑडिटर्स रोल. तो वो थोड़ा प्रवचन टाइप था, बट अगर आपने उसमें ऐसे 706 ऐसे 250 और ऐसे 720 इनके रेफरेंसेस लिखे देन फॉर श्योर यू आर गोइंग टू गेट योर मार्क्स. ऑलराइट, ऐसे 720 इसलिए बिकॉज एनुअल रिपोर्ट में इसका रिपोर्टिंग होता है. ऐसे 550 टेस्ट सीरीज में मैंने जो क्वेश्चन डाला था सेम क्वेश्चन इज ओवर हियर. आइडेंटिफिकेशन ऑफ प्रीवियसली अनआइडेंटिफाइड रिलेटेड पार्टी रिलेशनशिप एंड रिलेटेड पार्टी ट्रांजैक्शंस. You will promptly communicate to your audit team. All right, you will ask why management has failed. You will verify all the transactions with respect to newly identified related parties and all of that. Then essay 3400 prospective financial information का cut copy paste presentation disclosure. I think from my revision video also you would have written it. Then कल जब मैं revision video ले रहा था, yesterday when I took the revision video, I said that of professional ethics, that was from that fundamental principles of professional ethics एक question होगा ही होगा, and they had asked a question on professional competence and due care over there. That was question 5C. All right, yeah. Then question 6A audit of NBFC provisioning requirements. मैंने कहा था बैंक्स और एनबीएफसी में एनपीए वाला पार्ट इंपॉर्टेंट होता है, टाइप्स ऑफ एनबीएफसी इंपॉर्टेंट होता है, नेट ओन्ड फंड्स. एंड इफ यू सी दैट ओनली फ्रॉम दीज एरियाज क्वेश्चंस वर आस्क्ड. ऑलराइट, एंड डीटीएल तो आई हैव ऑलरेडी सेड इन माय लेक्चर्स एन नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स दैट द कैलकुलेशन इज इंपॉर्टेंट. सो यहाँ पे एनबीएफसी का प्रोविजनिंग का था बिकॉज दिस वाज एनबीएफसी नॉन डिपॉजिट टेकिंग था, बट इट वाज सिस्टमिकली इंपॉर्टेंट. सो एनडी एनएसआई कंसीडर करके जो लीवे वाले प्रोविजन है वो नहीं कर सकते. सो यू हैड टू कंसीडर इट एज प्रॉपर लाइक अ बैंक ओनली 0.4% वगैरह. लेकिन सब स्टैंडर्ड में बैंक यहाँ पे परसेंटेजेस अलग है. 20 इट इज सब स्टैंडर्ड में 10%, डाउटफुल में 20, 30, 50. सो आई थिंक द परसेंटेजेस दैट यू अप्लाइड ओवर हियर इज 0.4, 10%, 30% एंड देन 100%. ऑलराइट, कुछ टाइपो एरर हो वगैरह तो प्लीज राइट इट इन द कमेंट सेक्शन, because I am doing this to satisfy the curiosity of the students. Question number 6B. Otherwise, same day video में I'm not a big fan of it. SRS 4410 agreed upon procedures में what are the factors to be considered in accepting the engagement and contents of letter of engagement? What are the procedures? What will be the restriction of the report? Then what are the specific instructions from the client? All right, so these are the points. Nature of information upon which the procedure is to be performed. Then question number 6C, again clause 2 part 2 first schedule. I think this would have been very easy. Employee है company का and commission basis, commission charge कर रहे हैं agents को to get them connected with the employers. All right, so that is why this will be clause 2 part 2 first schedule only over here. All right. किसी ने कोई दूसरा एंगल भी लिया हो कि डिफॉल्केशन ऑफ कैश वाला भी हो सकता है. All right, because they are trying to defalcate cash और additional answer लिखा हो तो ठीक है. You can write that also, clause 4 part 2 second schedule, but clause 2 part 2 first schedule is the primary reference over here. And then last wala was a proprietary audit of PSU, the principles of proprietary audit and the procedures to be performed. All right, so I hope you are clear with this, your curiosity is settled, and please go to the next paper. If there is any controversy in the MCQ part, we can always have discussions and we can sort it out. All right, कोई भी typo error हो इसके अंदर तो please write it in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to address it. All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much.